If you're looking for some fresh horror films that flew under the radar this year, you're in the right place. Today, we're counting down 10 underrated horror movies of 2024 that you probably missed. These films are packed with unique scares and stories that deserve your attention. Get ready to discover some hidden gems that will keep you on edge long after the credits roll. Number 10, Cuckoo.
Why would you have heard about me?
Written and directed by Tillman Singer, this horror film follows 17-year-old Gretchen, who reluctantly leaves her American home to join her father and his new family at a resort in the German Alps. Upon arrival, they meet Mr. Koenig, her father's boss, who takes a disturbing interest in Gretchen's mute half-sister, Alma. Soon, Gretchen is haunted by eerie sounds and bloody visions, leading her to uncover a shocking family secret that ties into the unsettling atmosphere around her. While the story can feel a bit disjointed, the film's intriguing atmosphere, stunning cinematography, and strange stylistic choices provide moments of genuine suspense and intrigue. Available for streaming on Apple TV. Number 9, Lowlifes.
Let's finish. Mom?
Directed by Tesh Gudikunda and Mitch Oliver, a family vacationing through rural America takes a dark turn. Keith, the father, quickly reveals his true nature when two locals, Vern and Billy, show up uninvited, looking for a missing friend. After their truck breaks down, Keith reluctantly offers Billy a ride. The family stays overnight at Billy's house, only to find themselves trapped in a nightmarish fight for survival. With killers on the loose, both families face a night of terror and chaos. Though it features familiar horror elements, Lowlifes brings a fresh twist with its gripping plot, intense gore, and impressive performances. Now streaming on Tubi. Number 8, Oddity. This Irish horror film, written and directed by Damien McCarthy, follows Danny, who is working alone in a remote house. She calls her husband Ted a physician as he works late, but the quiet is shattered by the arrival of Olin, a former patient of Ted's. Olin warns that something sinister is in the house and begs Danny to let him through a locked door to find it. The next morning, Danny is found brutally murdered and Olin is blamed. A year later, Ted is living with his new girlfriend Yana. When Danny's sister Darcy, a blind medium, arrives with a strange gift, she begins unraveling the mystery. Atmospheric and eerie, the film is visually stunning and streaming on Prime Video. Number 7, Chime. Directed by Kiyoshi Kurosawa, this is a gripping 45-minute horror short film that blends the mundane with an ever-growing sense of unease. The story centers on Takuji, a cooking school teacher whose detached demeanor mirrors his sterile personal life. When a student claims to hear a strange chime-like sound, a series of eerie events begin to unfold, causing either Takuji's sanity or the world around him to unravel. With every glance at a kitchen knife, the tension escalates, but rather than relying on jump scares, Chime lingers in your mind, evoking dread that resurfaces long after. Now available for rental worldwide on Roadstead. Number 6, Exhuma.
무슨 말이야? 발견됐다니.
Written and directed by Jang Jae-eun, this supernatural horror film follows a renowned shaman and her protege as they're hired by a wealthy family to investigate a mysterious illness plaguing their firstborn children. Joined by a skilled mortician and a revered geomance, they trace the curse to an ancient family grave on sacred land. Unnerved by the dark energy surrounding the site, they decide to exhume the remains, only to unleash something far more terrifying. Choi Min-sik delivers a standout performance as Kim Sang-gyuk, anchoring a film that skillfully blends suspense and deep storytelling. A chilling departure from typical horror, this gripping tale is now streaming on AMC+. Before we dive into number 5, I would like to mention 3 other gems that you need to see. Infested. Caleb, facing loneliness and family conflict, brings home a rare spider that escapes, unleashing chaos in his suburb. As the arachnids multiply, residents endure a lockdown with the growing threat. This one was released in most countries in 2023, but it was a pleasant surprise. The First Omen. A young American woman arrives in Rome to serve the church, only to confront a sinister darkness that challenges her faith and reveals a chilling conspiracy aiming to unleash evil itself. Late Night with the Devil. Jack Delroy, host of Night Owls, faces plummeting ratings after his wife's death. Desperate, he plans a Halloween special, unknowingly unleashing dark forces into America's living rooms.
Hey, if you're always stuck scrolling trying to find something good to watch, let me save you the trouble. I'm always deep diving into all the streaming platforms to find the best shows and movies each week. It would seriously mean and help me a lot if you could hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thank you so much, you are awesome.
Number 5. Strange Darling. Written and directed by J.T. Molnar, this gripping horror thriller follows 2 enigmatic characters, the Lady and the Demon. After an intense, twisted one-night stand, their fates intertwine, launching them into a dark and dangerous spiral. What begins as a night of thrilling excitement quickly devolves into a deadly obsession, sparking a violent cat-and-mouse game between the two. The film is masterfully paced, with striking cinematography that enhances the tension throughout. The lead actors deliver exceptional performances, adding depth and intensity to the unfolding chaos. For fans of psychological thrillers, this is a must-watch. You can stream Strange Darling now on Apple TV. Number 4. Longlegs.
I know you're not afraid of a little bit of dark. Because you are the dark.
This horror thriller, written and directed by Osgood Perkins, follows FBI agent Lee Harker, a talented new recruit tasked with solving the case of a mysterious serial killer. As the investigation deepens, Harker uncovers eerie evidence linked to the occult and realizes a chilling personal connection to the killer. Racing against time, she must stop him before he strikes another innocent family. While the ending may feel underwhelming, the superb direction, gripping performances, sharp editing, and haunting sound design elevate the experience. Despite its flaws, it's a polished horror thriller worth watching. Now streaming on Amazon Video. Number 3. The Girl with the Needle.
Det er jo pigen med nålen.
In this gripping drama with horror elements in it, a young pregnant woman named Caroline takes a job as a wet nurse in Copenhagen to support herself. She works for Dagmar, an older woman who secretly runs an adoption agency disguised as a candy shop, helping struggling mothers place their newborns in foster care. As Caroline grows closer to Dagmar, she begins to uncover the disturbing truth behind the operation. Featuring breathtaking black and white cinematography by Michael Demack, a haunting score by Oscar Schreiber, and powerful performances from the lead actresses, this film directed by Magnus von Horn captivates with its eerie atmosphere and unsettling storyline. A must-watch for those who appreciate dark, emotional storytelling. Number 2. Bramayugam.
ये गोटे हैं और ये 2 पासे.
This Malayalam language period folk horror film, written and directed by Raul Sadasavan, takes place in ancient Kerala, where Tantra and Maya reigned. The story follows Thavan, a young folk singer from the Panan caste, who narrowly escapes slavers only to find himself lost in a dense forest. He stumbles upon an eerie house with a welcoming master and his servant, but things aren't as they seem. The master is actually Chathan, a malevolent goblin from folklore, who traps anyone who enters, forcing them to serve him for life. The film explores whether Thavan and the current servant can escape the creature's control. Despite a slow second act, its gripping atmosphere, unpredictable twists, and bold monochrome visuals make it a standout. Now streaming on Yup TV. Number 1. The Substance.
One single injection unlocks your DNA and will release another version of yourself.
In this satirical body horror film, co-produced, written, and directed by Coralie Farget, fading celebrity Elizabeth Sparkle, known for her aerobics show, faces a life-altering crisis on her 50th birthday when her boss fires her. In her despair, she discovers a black market drug, a cell-replicating substance that temporarily transforms her into a younger, enhanced version of herself. The film features stellar performances, with Demi Moore delivering well. Every aspect shines, from the direction and editing to the sound, cinematography, production, and makeup. With its sharp humor and thought-provoking themes, this film is a must-watch for anyone interested in the darker side of fame. Now streaming on Prime Video.